today is a game called Genre Roller. So basically we're going to do a scene and then we're going to redo it in lots of different genres. Lots of different like film, movie genres. Film and movie, that's the same thing, isn't it? Whether you're in Ireland or America, I prefer film. Who else is with me on film? Yeah, it is. It's old style, isn't it?
It's gone on.
It's gone on, yes. So do we have types of genres of films that we'd like to see a
Or
scene
TV.
played? Or TV. Film or TV that we'd like to see played.
Western.
Western, lovely.
Silent movie.
Silent movie.
Russian art film.
Okay, lovely. We take any challenges, big or small.
Bollywood.
Oh, we like that.
All on the set of Love Hate.
Where's that?
Kung Fu
Fair City
film.
and Locator.
Kung Fu film.
I have to say, you're one of the best audiences we've had in a while giving suggestions. I love it. No hesitation, just going for it. Love, hate, Fair City, what was next?
Black film.
Erotica.
Oh yeah.
I missed one there.
Crime.
Crime.
Porn.
No, that's
Porn and erotica.
Yeah.
I think erotica might do us for porn, wouldn't it?
Ah, yeah, they're the same thing.
Crime, I'll just say two more.
Yeah, Bollywood.
Go ahead, Letty.
I have Bollywood. Okay, I have Bollywood, yeah.
Silent.
Silent. Oh, we have silent.
Slovakian documentary.
Yeah, Slovakia. Have you done improv before, sir? I'm starting to think you might have.
Romantic.
Romance, perfect. Okay, that's perfect. So, myself and Mark are going to do this, and you call out the genres. And can I just ask for a non-geographical location where this scene is going to take place?
Middle Earth.
Middle Earth. Is that geographical?
It's not real, it's where I live in Lord of the Rings.
Pardon?
It's where I live in Lord of the Rings.
Oh right, I've not seen it. Can we do that, Mark?
If you want, as long as you have the permission from J.R.R. Tolkien.
Okay. And what's in Middle Earth? Is it like a desert?
I only heard it today.
Can you pick a specific location in Middle Earth?
Hobbiton.
Hobbiton. Is that like a town or something?
That's a town.
Town. Pick a location in the town.
Bilbo Baggins' house.
The Bilbo Baggins' house. That'll do.
I know nothing, but we'll give it a go. Steleno!
Hey, how's it going?
Not good! This house, I cannot build it with this brick!
Hey, it's okay, don't worry. There's a guy down the street works in a jeweler selling all these rings. Very protective of them. Apparently all of them are really precious. And
Western.
when I try to buy a ring off this fella, goes by the name of got him. And I say to him, got him, this town ain't big enough for the both of us. And you know what he says to me?
I bet he said I'm gonna throw this brick in your face, got him!
No, he says to me, I'm really, really small and this town is plenty big enough for the both of us. And I said, no way, I'm going to take you all the way out to the wood, the Elijah Wood. Fire 6 guns and shoot us.
Silent movie. Russian art.
And then we fought like this in the Russia. We fought gracefully. Not like you do in your town where you just fall like that. You do it gracefully in Russia.
If Colum not want to sell ring to me precious, refuse a fight with guns, then maybe we get him shot of vodka and smooth him over.
Let the plan. What did I tell you? That you cannot do that.
Bollywood.
You cannot understand the rings with the shot of vodka. We don't drink here in my country.
La. Well, perhaps if we were to arrange a marriage between you and Gollum, perhaps Gollum would be more likely to give us his ring.
And then I can make a curry to say hello to the
Perhaps you would, perhaps we should confront Gollum face to face. I will have to chase him through fields to find my love. I will chase him through fields.
Love hate.
What?
Love hate.
Huh?
Love hate.
Johnny, I don't fucking know that. Do you remember the last time you called me down to that fucking field?
Yeah, but listen, right, Gollum said he had the gear, yeah?
No.
He told me he had it, yeah?
Well,
So I had
look,
to...
fucking I ended up with. Does that look like the right ring to you?
it looks like a ring that's very precious. I think the problem with Gollum is that he's been getting his gear from the wrong bloke, yeah? So what we have to do is find the fucker, yeah?
City!
Break his legs, and then maybe we could go to Spar.
Yeah, let's go to Spar, mate,
Yeah.
and then we'll pop by for a drink in that name of that pub.
Yeah. The Carrick's Tail Inn.
Okay. Because, you know, the house building isn't working. As you see, I've dropped my brick.
The problem is, though, that Gollum is not actually my father.
What?
Yeah.
That's really bad.
Erotica!
The problem is, Gollum is not my father. It turns out that Gollum was not the father of my
Say that again.
Yeah. Gollum, it's not the father of me at all. I actually have a videotape of my real mother and father. Do you want to watch it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
Crime!
What?
Crime.
Oh, no, I think she might be underage. That's a crime. I actually illegally downloaded that videotape off the internet.
Do you know that's section 541 of the downloading laws against laws?
Downloading laws against laws. How many laws do we have to download before I'm waiting to download laws against laws?
347.
Alright, well I've downloaded 347 videos of my man that doing it, so that probably qualifies, doesn't it?
Slovakian documentary.
How do you explain this dirt on the floor? We ask him. How does he explain the dirt on the floor? Something funny has been happening here.
Dirt on floor happens when country is overtaken by communist leader. Gollum, Frodo, all of them, Gandalf, deposed by great dictator, come into country, take over town, kill Hobbit, kill Gollum, take ring, steal precious, take over Middle Earth. 5 army is great disaster, all taken over. All people have in Slovakia these days is documentary on genuine mother, father having sex underage, download off internet. The only thing I've left is very informative documentary.
Romance.
But when you look at the videotape of mother and father, yes, she is underage. Yes, she is a hobbit. Yes, she is hobbit. Yes, they are making love in Middle Earth with fiery pits and they get stabbed by orc with mace. But
Drinking vodka.
yeah, but it's beautiful, no?
It is.
It's so romantic.
It makes me want to go find that ring together, Joppador.
Perhaps we put differences aside, yes? Perhaps.
That we love called poetry. So for this we're going to need 2 high stools. 1 high stool. 2 high stool. Perfect. And Samantha, do you want to jump on one? So we have here, Anne is going to be a poet. Lads, please come in. There's plenty of seats here if you want to come in. We don't bite it. We don't bite it all.
Oh no. Why not?
And this is the last game of the first half, so you only have to sit through this game and then you're going to want to come back for the rest. It'll be lovely. Yeah, this game's called Poetry. I'm going to be the interviewer. Anne is going to be a very famous poet, which you've all obviously, you know Anne, because you've all come here to hear about Anne's poem tonight. But first, because Anne has so many poems, what we'd really love is maybe somebody suggests that the poem that they'd love Anne to talk about tonight. So it's a poem that you've never heard of, because it's obviously a completely original poem by Anne. Pardon?
Oh, I understand. Yes.
I understand, okay, we can go with that. I understand what do I understand?
A dictator leader that was a teacher from Mayo.
That'll do. On t-shirt.
I understand a leader teacher from Mayo.
Dictator.
Well, I have artistic freedom here.
They're allowed.
Well, no, a leader teacher. The leader teacher from Mayo. Okay. Good evening and welcome to Poetry Tonight. This is tonight we have my favourite poet, Anne Switzerland. And Anne is here to talk about her latest poem, which everybody's so excited to hear. And see, I can't even sit down for too long. And her new poem is called the teacher leader from Mayo. And please, we're so excited. Thank you.
I am delighted to be here, Mary. Honest to God, I am so excited to be up in the big smoke on the telly. I can't believe it. But yes, I'm delighted to be discussing my
And the
own.
poll.
I know.
When did it come to you, Anne? We want to know the very things you were doing the moment it came to you.
It came to me one night in 2011. I think it was November 2011. Just after the big general election, and I thought to myself, well, thank God for that. That fine-looking chap down the road, that lovely ginger god, has finally done well for the green and red of Mayo for Sam. They've finally done it, and I'm so delighted for him. I'm so happy.
Now, Anne, we have to talk about it because it's a big elephant in the room. We actually painted an elephant on the wall just to highlight the big elephant in the room. But this is quite controversial because a lot of the country aren't his biggest fan, you know, myself included. But sure, I'm always happy, so it's grand. But not everybody's happy about your home.
But you know, it's not so much about his sort of political career. It's more about his beautiful physique, that gorgeous red hair, and that sexual body. Just every time he gets up in the dawn, and it's still only 10 o'clock, and he speaks. I swear the very quills of my lines just explode, Mary. Honest to God, I just can't believe it. And every time he comes home to Mayo, I just get so excited. Oh God. And Anne, your butterflies just thinking about it.
Yeah, I know, I can see it look at you, you're going to fly away any minute now. But the funny thing is, how you describe his physique.
Oh.
And you use all these metaphors, how it's actually like the doll itself.
And he's very well. He's like the doll in the fact he's very well endowed. You know, very well endowed. I mean, a good leader needs to be very well endowed. So that's why I was just totally inspired to write this beautiful poem. I mean, just that long ginger hair and those lovely eyes, and the way he speaks. I mean, oh, he can charge my water anytime.
And yes, you talk a bit about the water in verse 2.
Oh, the water. Don't get me started on the water. No, I mean, it's not that, you know, he's a great advocate, you know, for the water challenges, and it's not so much that I have an interest in that. It's just more, I suppose you'd call it a personal fantasy of mine that kind of thought to me. I just had the idea of this lovely Taoiseach, you know, just standing over me. I suppose, just had spraying me. I didn't cross it. Right to water, you know.
I think we're all ready. Are you all ready to hear the poem?
Yes.
Just because we wanted to make it a bit spicy, we brought in, none other than the controversial water protest activist, Nigel Schmidt himself. So he's not your biggest fan, but we thought we'd bring him in anyway because he's very good at learning poems. Nigel, hi.
Hi.
Whenever you're ready, Nigel, I'm delighted.
The leader teacher from Mayo. Some people have crushes on Hollywood movie stars like Brad Pitt or George Clooney, but I think those Hollywood movie stars are all brittle and puny. Oh, I'm sure all you guys in the crowd might be shocked when I tell you that I've got a huge fantasy about the Taoiseach. Oh, he's the ultimate leader, the dictator of Fianna Fáil. And I know a lot of people want to put his head between a wall, but I can't ignore his call. He looks so sexy on the doll. I have a picture of him topless upon my bedroom wall. Oh, I want to hold him in my arms, give him a son, give him a daughter. I want to accompany him when he's telling us that we all should pay for water. But he works hard during the weekend, and then on the weekend he relaxes by increasing his own pension and raising all of our taxes. Yeah. Enda Kenny, yeah, he's such a great leader, and I just want to be his personal cheerleader. I just want to deal with his personal problems and all of his personal effects. Yes, I just want Enda Kenny to endow me with the sex.
It's very naughty.
I speak from the heart, Mary. I speak from the heart.
Well, I have a little surprise for you. Nigel himself, well, you mightn't like the surprise, but anyway, Nigel himself is also a poet, and he wrote a poem to kind of counteract your pro-water charges. Didn't you, Nigel?
I sure did.
So, if you don't mind, just so we can hear two sides of the story, Nigel's going to recount his story, his poem. What's your poem called again, Nigel?
It's called Water Charges. Why they're a good thing.
So yours is counteracted, isn't
It's
it?
to counteract all the protesters, yeah. Why water charges are a great thing in my book.
Oh, right. I thought you were going to read that poem about why they're not such a great thing, Nigel.
Well, I can include that in the second verse if you like.
Take it away, Nigel.
Verse 1. Why water charges are a great thing. Water charges. Think of all the intelligent people and things they're going to bring. Just think of why water charges are such a good thing. Because the other day I was just walking down the street, I went to check my bank account, and I found that in my bank I actually had a large amount. And I laughed at myself and said, isn't this quite funny? It appears I might actually have too much money. And instead of maybe putting this money away into the credit union or possibly giving it to my nephew on the day of his communion, I thought, no. I won't do any of that. I'll spend a little bit of my wages to the bank account of a fat cat. Verse 2. Why the water charges are a bad thing. Water charges, they're really, really bad. The other day I went over to my father's house and the other day I went over to my father's house, walked in and said, hey Dad. I said, Dad, do you mind if I use your toilet? I just need to spend a penny. And he said, I can't even afford to flush it. All thanks to Andy Kenny.
I lost that poetry tonight, don't get political, but we love a bit of politics all the same. Now, Anne, before we let you go, because I want to ask you just one last question, because Anne recently, last week, she went and she found Eddie Kenny to tell him her poem. What was his reaction?
You're not from fucking Galway, you. That was his reaction.
Thanks, Anne.
I know, I'm not from Galway.
No, you're not, but you're lovely. Anyway, we're all delighted to hear poetry tonight. Everyone's had fun, and we're going to be back tomorrow night, and we're going to be talking about why ham sandwiches are the new panini. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow night. Half. So if people want to go to the toilet, don't flush. Go to the toilet, have a sandwich, it's a bit late. Get a drink, or whatever you want to do, or you can just chill here in the room with us, and we'll come back with our second half in 5 minutes. Thank you very much. Alright, so we're going to start with a game called Freeze Tag. So what I need is a lovely Anne and a lovely Mark. If he can start making weird and wonderful shapes around the stage, that'd be wonderful. And when you see something you like, if you just shout freeze.
Freeze.
Perfect. Okay, what does it look like Mark and Anne are doing here?
Making a no-nonsense car insurance ad.
We'll take it. Mark is actually in a no-nonsense insurance ad, so that's why that's kind of special for us. But we'll get on it anyway, it's not going to bring back too many memories from Mark. So what's going to happen is these guys are going to start acting out a scene. At any point, you can shout freeze or I can shout freeze, and at which point, whatever player isn't in the scene is going to come, tag somebody out, take up their position, and start a new scene justifying the positions that are held. Does it make sense? Yeah. And for those who doesn't, it will make perfect sense in about 2 seconds. So whenever you're ready, Mark, and I'll take it away.
Anne! I'm about to give birth to our first baby.
No, you're not. You got a little time yet, lad. How far are you got? Are you? How long is it?
It's 8 months and a half. I'm gonna have to make some extra money, Anne.
No nonsense! You need no nonsense car insurance. No nonsense at all. No premium. Over 25, under 25, you're sorted. No premiums, accident cover, €300 excess, you're grand.
Please. Okay, Lucy, you put it into your tummy, and you breathe out through your mouth. In through your tummy, out through your mouth.
No, I still feel constipated. I'm really sorry.
I don't like that. I have been practicing this method for 300 years. Well, my grandfather and my grandmother. Yeah.
Please. Look, your sexual preferences are your own, okay? But I need to change the channel, so I'm going to have to ask you for the remote control back.
Freeze!
Go get it.
Oh, Lukey, I think I dislocated my hip again. If you wouldn't mind helping me.
Do not worry, I have practiced ancient Asian martial art that will help with dislocated hip. Stay perfectly still.
Right,
Which hip is dislocated, left or right?
I would think that if you've been practicing, it might be kind of obvious to you.
Just answer the question.
It's me, right?
Right hip, okay. Tra! Have dislocated left hip. You now have symmetrical hips.
Oh, that's better. Oh, you're right.
Symmetrical hip. Now you cannot even take so much as a step. Not have to worry about great pain. You will not be going anywhere. This is the will of ancient masters.
Okay, so you have half of it, the routine. So we're going to actually try and get the Irish dancing routine right. What you're doing is a little bit too ethnical for me.
Yes.
We've got to have it authentic. So.
I am trying to combine Irish Kelly with Indian Bollywood dance.
No, we don't tolerate that in the state of Texas, sweetheart. You're in America now. We've got the Irish or we've got the American, okay? You have to adapt. What are you doing, sir?
I am attempting to mimic Irish by being unsteady on feet and slightly...
Look, Desmond, I know you don't like spiders, but you can't kill them. There's not enough of them in the world. If you kill this one, that's one less spider in the world, Desmond. I grant it!
Look, it's perfectly legal to kill an insect or an arachnid, okay? My mother grew up, she killed a spider if she saw it. My brother was the same thing. So all I have to do is plant a stick of dynamite in the bathroom where the spider is, blow it up. It's only a bloody spider.
Desmond, but what about the flies? What's going to happen with the flies? And you the fuckers don't eat the flies? Are you going to eat the flies, Desmond?
What do you say? And you can't pay the bill. What do you want about?
Well, I went down to the shop and somebody took all my money. So that
is not my problem. You come to my Italian restaurant and you say you cannot pay the bill. You eat my pizza and you eat my pasta.
it was love.
Look, I'm sorry. I know that you came here to this acting agency to get some big roles. I only have a really shit role for you. It's the lead part in a no-nonsense car insurance commercial. Do you want it or not? It's pretty low down. I mean, you'd have to be pretty desperate to take it. Are you that desperate? Okay, and we can probably schedule you for...
You are not that big.
There's no way.
Okay, now we're going to play a little game called Blind Line. There's some seats here if you would like to come in and take them. You're more than welcome. So some people gave us some lines that they would like to hear incorporated into a scene. So this is the part we're going to do it. So first I need an activity that you would like. No, we'll be all right. It's all right, these will catch you, don't worry. First I would like an activity that you would like Mark and Anne to be doing.
Pogo jumping.
Pardon?
Pogo
Pogo jumping. I like it, but it's a bit similar to hula hooping, as in the exercise. Any other activities out there? Snowboarding, anything else? Horse riding. Horse riding? Anything else?
Yo-yoing.
Yo-yoing, okay. Perfect. So maybe you are going snowboarding holiday. You may not be in the middle of snowboarding at the moment, maybe you're getting ready for it, whatever you think, but you're going to be in like one of those mountains where the snowboarding stuff is happening. So they're going to do their scene, and at any point, one player can pick up one of the lines, and when they read out the line that's written on the sheet, the other player then must justify what they said within the scene. Okay? And it'll make sense as it goes along. So guys, so you're on a snowboarding holiday. Oh, sorry, sir. Just make sure all these are... Okay, so whenever we're ready, give it up for Blind Line!
Well, here we go. Our first surfboarding holiday. It's going to be great. I did hear you correctly, surfboarding, right?
Dave, I don't know, babe. I just think it doesn't look like much fun, Dave. Do you know what I mean? When you told me we was going on holiday, I just thought palmy beaches and nice things. I mean, you know, what are you doing taking me to Leitrim on a summer holiday? I know the surfing's alright, but it's not what I meant. You know, I was looking for a beefer or somewhere else. And frankly, Dave, I'm just a bit disappointed, you know what I mean?
It's my own fault. I should never have gone out with a British girl. Can't understand a word that you were saying. It's my own fault. I mean, I could let the 800 years thing go, but not the whole accent thing, and now we've ended up on this snowboarding holiday.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I find that a little bit racist, Dave.
It's not racist, it is prejudice, but we're both saying racist. It's more insensitive than it is racist.
Alright. Well, what you got planned then? Are we going surfing? Are we going snowboarding? What are we doing?
We're supposed to be going surfboarding, but I brought on my, t-shirt, my shorts, my flip-flops. I mean, how are you supposed to use that? I mean, it's freezing cold outside. I might catch a chill.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Why'd you bring me to Leitrim if it's going to be cold?
Fuck your Honda Civic. I've got a horse inside.
Well, it's not my fault all I've got is a Honda Civic, is it?
Look, I definitely heard somebody suggest to us at some point that we should go horse riding, okay? I mean, maybe it might be a good idea if we combined the horse with the snowboarding and we could jump on the horse.
Right.
Horses have horseshoes, they could go down. I mean, they're okay with calling.
So they could go on the water, like glide along?
Water. This is snowboarding. We're going to have to wait for the sun to come out.
Is that what snowboarding is?
That's what snowboarding is. It's nothing to do with water.
Alright. So if we go snowboarding with a horse, then it means that we can basically play it again, Sam.
Yeah. We can maybe come up with a game to play on the snowboard, then we can play it again. And don't call me Sam, my name is Dave. Sam is your ex-husband, okay? To stop talking about Sam. Bad enough when we're in the middle of lovemaking, but you call me Sam on the slopes? That's unforgivable. That's grounds for divorce in my book.
You are?
Well, I mean, I was willing to let the whole 800 years thing pass, but you put us on a snowboarding holiday when I went to a surfboarding holiday.
You took me to fucking Leitrim when we were supposed to go to Ibiza.
Well, this town ain't big enough for the both of us.
Is a game called Interpretation for the Deaf. Is there any deaf people in? We just bring you everywhere. I love these guys, they're deaf. So what's going to happen is we're going to be on a talk show and we're going to have an interpreter that knows full sign language. So it's going to be perfect for you, sir. So first off, what we're going to do is I'm going to ask Mark and I to jump on the stool. Perfect. And what we want here is, this is like a late night TV show. So it's, a late night talk show. So what subject might these guys be discussing on a late night talk?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I like that.
And let's expand that a bit further. It's not just sex, what else?
Elephant sex.
Elephant sex?
Elephant sex.
Yeah, I'm just going to ask you to bring your chairs a little bit closer. So Mark is going to be the interviewer, Anne is going to be the expert. Anna's an expert on elephant sex, and I am actually also trained in sign language. So I'm just gonna, just in case, because I know it's a bit late at night, some people are maybe tired, maybe some people are a little bit tipsy, so I'll just help you along by illustrating their explanations. Does that sound good? Okay, so whenever you're ready, give it up for expert for the
Hi, ladies and gents. We're back to another episode of Your Tusk or Mine. A late-night program that aims to solve all of your pachydermia-related sexual problems. Joining us in the program tonight is Karen Beadle. Karen works in the erotic section of the zoo, where mating is encouraged. And we understand that watching at home tonight, there may be one or two viewers who are having problems getting their elephants to mate. Karen, a lot of the elephants have been in their cages afraid to touch each other. How have you been attempting to get around this problem?
Well, I suppose the main thing that you have to do with elephant mating is teach them how to pleasure themselves. And teach them how to really enjoy each other's company. And the way that you do that is you appeal to the female of the elephant. And you kind of coerce her and allow her to pleasure the male in a way that's nice for him. It might be stroking his ears. It might be playing with his tail. Or it might be even polishing his toes.
So, we understand that if the elephants are feeling a little bit lackluster in the bedroom, that you've been giving them an elephant version of industrial-sized Viagra to help the elephants get into the mood for mating and reproducing baby elephants. Is this correct?
Yes, that is what we have been doing in the zoo. Now, unfortunately, one of the male elephants took 2 industrial-sized Viagra. Let's just say it didn't have the most desired effect on the female. The poor girl needed to be laminated afterwards. She was really, really in a bad way. So in the end, we actually had to cut out the Viagra.
Right, yes. Well, we also understand that the elephant community is a little bit similar to the human community in that it's believed that African elephants are more well-hung than Indian elephants. Would this be a fair assessment of the African elephants?
Yes, I suppose it would be a fair assessment. There is also a lot of prejudice among the European elephants towards the African elephants, particularly the males.
Yes.
I mean, a female elephant would never, for example, get in a taxi with an African elephant, and that has, been a problem, especially in certain zoos.
Yes.
But they're getting used to it. They're beginning to complement each other sexually. So we're hoping for, by 2020, a lot of interracial elephants.
We also understand that another big problem is that the Indian elephants are demanding arranged marriages,
Yes.
like the Indian people. How do you arrange a marriage between 2 elephants?
Well, it's actually quite difficult. I mean, the Indian elephants have a very strong effect
Yes.
on the younger elephants. And I suppose we want to be respectful to the Indian elephants, but at the same time, we also want them to adapt to our culture.
Well, Karen, we're very glad to have you on the program, but we know there are a whole host of people in our studio audience today who might be interested in asking you a question about the elephant mating ritual. Is there anybody here who has a question for our elephant sex experts? Anybody at all?
What do they do for protection?
What do they do for protection? Yes.
Have you ever been to Lidl? What we do in Dublin Zoo is we go and we get the big plastic bags and we pop them over at night after they've taken their industrial size Viagra, and we just twist them around a little bit and that doubles up as contraception.
I personally would question the logic of if you were trying to get the elephants to mate, why you would want any contraception at all.
That's for the homosexual elephants.
Of course, we are glad to say, very included since the Yes Elephant Quality.
Oh yes, of course,
It was
yes.
a proud moment for the elephant
Proud
community.
moment, yes.
And does anybody else have a question? One more question?
What's their favourite position?
What's the favourite position? Very good question.
It's not so much the position as opposed to it's more of an oral element to it. They like, being stroked in certain ways, and they like getting their little snouts. Is that what it's snouts?
I believe it's a trunk, but what do I know?
I am the expert.
Exactly. Or so you say.
They like wrapping their trunks around each other. It's very popular, especially amongst the African.
Well, speaking of wrapping things up, we're going to wrap up this interview. But before we go, Karen, would you like to tell the people at home, if they're thinking of opening up their own elephant mating enclosure, what advice do you have?
I would say avoid the African elephants.
Thank you.
They're very well endowed.
Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Audience, I'll hand you over to our MC Ryan.
Thank you very much, thank you very much. So, next up we are going to play a game called Switch Interview. We're going to do that. Actually, no, what's the game of Quick 2? Cut 2. We're going to do Cut 2. This is a penultimate game, so it's our second last game of the evening. So for this, Mark, can I ask you to step out? And no, you can stay in the room.
Oh, okay.
It'll be much easier if we stay in the room. So for this, me and Anne need a non-geographical location.
Mars.
Pardon?
Mars.
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 Mars. Mars. Mars. And why is today special in Mars?
It's Mars Day.
It's Mars Day. So give it up for... Actually, let you do that bit, Mark.
Give it up for the game of Cut 2!
Dennis, it's really good news. The shipment have just come in from Earth. What is it? We got a special celebration cake for our Mars Day.
Fantastic! We've got it. Is it made of Mars bars?
It is. How did you know?
Oh, I'm so
Dennis,
excited.
you're so clever.
We're so patriotic.
Yes! Mars dance! Mars dance!
God save our gracious Mars. God save our noble Mars.
Cut to God saving Mars.
No, we must protect the hot planet. We must go towards and protect the Martians from Mars.
I will come. I am God. I am here. And I am here to save you with my lovely sheep who are going to come to Mars and learn you the new ways of Earth.
That is great.
Cut back to the Mars bar cake.
That was such an inspirational day, Dennis, wasn't it?
I know, I'm so excited about it. I mean, I'm just so proud to be from such an amazing patriotic country. I mean, we just fought independence from Earth for so long, and then we finally got our own planet, and it's just brilliant, isn't it?
Cut to the battle for independence from Earth.
I take your Snickers. And I raise you. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Wait for what?
My Mars bar.
Not the Mars bar.
No, you take one bite of this bitch and you're fucking gone.
Cut back to Mars and the celebration cake.
It all ended quite well, really, didn't it? Nobody really died when you think about it.
I know, it was grand, yeah, at the end of the day. Although the Americans did try to scare us with a nuclear bomb, but we got them in the end, in fairness.
I hope they're doing all right down there with that bomb, actually.
I know, yeah, I know.
Cut to the Americans building their bomb.
Make America great again.
Okay, Scott, I'm ready to go. I've got
do it.
5 nuclear tanks outside. I've got Betsy. She's ready to hit the gas.
We are doing this for American freedom. We need to protect the American people, isn't that right? Because they are a threat to our great nation.
Yes, and Scott, all those protesters outside there are going to try to burn us. We have to ignore them. We know best.
Exactly.
They know nothing. We know best.
Cut back to the celebration cake.
Look at it. Do you know what? I'm really excited about this day, then, but I'm sort of disappointed we're the only two that made it to Mars.
I know.
Like,
But you know what?
sometimes I feel a bit lonely.
I have bigger plans. How about I have heard of a planet called Venus? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Mars was good to start with. Why don't we go bigger and better things? Let's invade Venus.
I'm your Venus, I'm your fire.
Let's invade them! And then we'll have Mars and Venus together. And then maybe that's not big enough, maybe we'll go for Pluto and Saturn and the other one that I can't actually think of right now. And the other three
Mercury!
Mercury!
Uranus.
Uranus!
Uranus! Johan! Remember last time you tried to invade my Uranus?
I know!
Cut to Uranus being invaded by the girls.
They never talked about this in space school,
I know.
Are you sure?
Cut to the girls invading Mercury.
It's a little bit hot, isn't it?
Yes, yes. I've got some more, do you want some?
Yeah. Ah! What are you doing that for?
Cut to the girls invading Pluto.
Oh fuck this, it's not even a planet.
No.
Cut to.
So we've come to report to be our final game of the evening. We love your politeness, it's great. But we're going to finish on a TV show. Yay! So guys, could you put it up the stools? So what we're going to do is, this is like, has anyone ever been unemployed? Woo! Has anyone ever just sat at home during the day and watched TV? Okay, well we are going to bring you a very exciting collection of all those TV shows that happen on our television station that we pay for with our TV license. But yes, so we're going to bring all those TV shows to you, and all we need from you guys is a suggestion for some of the TV shows. So what's the first suggestion you'd like to hear on our TV show?
Jerry Springer.
Pardon?
Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer, okay, so Jerry Springer, that's a TV show and we love it, but we want a topic that will be talked about on the TV show.
A Paralympian sprinter that's dream job as a toilet cleaner.
Okay? Oh, that's it. And at any point, somebody can shout switch, at which point I'm going to jump off. Mark, you are going to come over here to be the TV presenter, and Anne's going to come up to be the contestant. Does it make sense? Yes. Woo! Let's take it away. Good evening and welcome to In Sports tonight. With us tonight we have Mr. Ray Jackson, and he is Paralympic special, and he tells us why he now wants to make the toilet cleaner. Ray Jackson, tell us.
Yeah, well, what happened is, well, I've been in the Paralympics for 7 years. I lost my legs 4 years ago. I was only pretending the first 3 years. So after I lost my leg for real, I had to actually learn how to actually run with only one leg. It's harder than you think. Running around the track, and my coach would be there thinking, take the corner, run, go round the bend, and I thought, I could apply my knowledge of going around the bend of a racetrack to going around the bend, the U-bend of a jet. They're very similar. They're both full of pieces of shit going as fast as you can. Very, very similar indeed, so I applied my knowledge.
Switch!
So can we get another topic you might discuss on a talk show? And it can be anything at all, serious,
How to learn how to swim in a bath.
Was it? Top Gear. So we're talking about car maintenance. Hello, and welcome to Top Gear. I'm Chris Evans, and I've been instructed not to say anything offensive or punch anybody in the face, if it's at all possible, unless they're Irish. So, the next guest is Paddy O'Shaughnessy. Paddy, you've been fixing cars for 7 years.
I I've been fixing cars. I can fix your gutters as well. Anything that you need is done in the house. You know, your gutters, your windows, anything at all. Just as long as it's cash in hand, any time at all, you can make all there. You see me in the van going up. But yeah, cars. You can fix your Honda, your Civic, anything you want.
Paddy, your car fixing career has been blighted by two things. One, your lack of knowledge about the fixing of cars, and two, your impenetrable accent. How have you used your considerable skills to combat both of these problems?
You know, I can kind of put my hand to anything. Do you know what I mean? I can do anything that you want as long as it's cash in hand.
All I want to know is there somebody we can maybe get, the guy who's doing the signing earlier, that we can maybe interpret some of that?
Switch! Next topic, please. Anything at all.
Mastermind.
Pardon?
Mastermind.
Hello and welcome back to Your Mind is My Mind, and with us we have the world's greatest genius, the only millionaire to win a chat show in the whole world, the fabulous, the lovely, the gorgeous, the very rich, the Miss Diana Ross. How are you, Diana?
Oh, well, I'm great. I'm so happy to be here, you know.
You should be happy. So Diana, tell us about your ultimate win on Mastermind. What was the $1 million question that you so fantastically won in the end?
You know, people are giving me a lot of praise, and I really appreciate that. It was, what's the biggest number you can count on your fingers?
What's the biggest number you can count on? God, that's a tough one, Diana. That really is a tough one, isn't it? It really, really is. And how did you feel when you actually were crowned the most intelligent woman who ever lived?
Well, I was really excited, and then I kind of forgot about it because
Switch!
a new topic, please.
Any other topic at all? Anything?
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Hello. Welcome to Under the Microscope. With us tonight, we have the creator, the master behind Doctor Who. Isn't he lovely?
Isn't he?
So,
Yeah?
Greg Who, thanks for coming along, kicking and screaming with your game anyway.
Yeah.
So we're really excited, we're on the edge of our seats here, and we'd love to know about how you came up with the idea of Doctor Who.
Well, it was pretty simple to create Doctor Who, because I figured there's a lot of people that never leave their houses, just watch TV all day, except when they go to conventions, dressed in costume. So I just thought, how do we create a program that appeals to all these sad cases?
Switch!
Can we
And
get
the last one!
just one more topic for our chat show, our last
James
one.
Bond.
James Bond. Okay. Hi, welcome back to another edition of Shaken, Not Stirred. Program for actors who have played James Bond in the past and have had difficulty getting work after their James Bond careers over. Pierce.
Give it up for Switch interview! So we have come to the end of the show, but we're going to finish on a song! Yay! So we have two players to step forward. So this is, does everybody know the song? Is it an 80s song, Mark?
60s.
Oh,
1964 to be specific.
I'm not the dictionary of the group. No, the encyclopedia of the group. Mark is the encyclopedia. Anyway, yes. So we're going back to the 60s with the do-ron-ron. Does everybody know the 60s? I mean, does everybody know the do-ron-ron? Does everybody know the 60s? So what's going to happen is we're going to do a little song to the rhyme of do-ron-ron. And when we sing do-ron-ron, if you want to join in, that would be even better. So what we need for this is we need a name. Actually, I won't get the name just yet. What's going to happen is we're going to get a name. Anne's going to start with the first line. I met him on the Monday, and his name was Bill. Do run, 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 to do run, run. Marcus then going to rhyme with Bill one time. Somebody told me that he took a pill. Do run, 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 to do run, run. Then I'm going to have to try rhyme with Bill 3 times. And then we're going to go back to Anne. She's going to do once, 3. That's if we get that far. If we don't, you get to shout, get off the stage. Oh, maybe just feck off. It's easier. So that's a bit fun. So 1, 2, 3. Feck off. So if we can't rhyme, you just have to say 1, 2, 3. Feck off. And we will do that for you. Won't we? Yes. Okay. So sometimes it goes wonderfully. Sometimes. No, it always goes wonderfully. Yes, wonderful. Great. Okay, so what we need is a name from somebody in the audience. Rumpelstiltskin. Rumpelstiltskin. I like that. We like to connect with an audience, so I'd like somebody's name. What's your name, sir?
Rumpelstiltskin.
Sure. Go for it. Rumpelstiltskin. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I met him on Monday and his name was Rumpelstiltskin.
Do run, run, run,
Do run, run.
His Irish water bill is crumpled in the bin.
Do run, 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 do run, run, do.
Yeah, he likes to bet and he always has a win. And he has a favourite next to kin. When he goes dancing, he goes with Uncle Jim.
Do run, 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 do run, run.
I met him on Monday.
Give it up for Anne! Okay, so we got another one-syllable name. Everyone love another name. Hello?
Tracy.
Kira.
Hey!
Kira, okay.
Yes, Kira.
Prepare for this one to be short. And Mark, do you want to start?
Sure. I met her in Leitrim and her name was Kira.
Do run, 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 do run, run.
She drove a car up to Moish and Mira.
Do run, 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 do run, run. Her favourite character in the Jungle Book was Bagheera. She went back in time to the Jurassic era. Some people say she had hips like Shakira.
She said, Diane, you're looking well. I said, sorry, I didn't hear you.
She didn't like the euro currency, she liked euros, pounds and lira.
Yeah, you'd love her to come near you. Her was la 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 la. Okay, so thank you so much for coming to our show. We've had a blast. We've been the Splendid Lunatics. We've had such fun. Please do like us on Facebook. We're just the Splendid Lunatics, or follow us at the Splendid Lunatic.
At the Splendid Lunatics, yeah.
We're really, really delighted to be here. Like that, like, you know, it's a free gig and everything like that. But Anne is going to just lovely stand with the door, and if anyone doesn't have any change they want to throw in, we will take that for our petrol money very happily. You can actually